Hi, my name is Samuel Reed, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to draw a simple galaxy. This is a really simple 20-minute drawing process, and I think you'll have fun. We'll first start by getting a monoline brush. It's in the calligraphy category, and it's really simple to get. Then, you want to pick your colors. I already have preset color palettes chosen, but you can do whatever you want. Now, we're going to start by drawing a circle. I know that sounds basic and boring, but it's easy to do, and even if you mess up like I did here, you can just edit shape and fix it. For this project, I recommend making 4 circles. So you still want a big galaxy, but you don't want to have it too cluttered. And you also want to make sure all your circles are different so that it gives a sense of wonder for the galaxy. After you're done making your circles, I recommend seeing how they fit around on a canvas together. And once you do that, you'll have a pretty good composition. After you're done with all your circles, go to layers and add a new one. When you do that, make it into a clipping mask. Once you do that, then go to your colors and start coloring. I recommend using a monoline or studio pen. Studio pen is in the inking category, and I highly recommend it for sharp, crisp lines. So you go to your colors and you start coloring. After you're coloring the planets like this, I think you should decide what you want to do with them. I recommend going to a color palette and choosing new colors, like I did here. I recommend doing around for each one darker color and one lighter color. Helps really make the planet seem vibrant and colorful. After you're done coloring your planets like this, I recommend prettifying them. You can do this simply by going to your layers, making sure this is no longer clipping mask, and merge down. And then make sure the alpha lock isn't on. And then going to adjustments and go to your liquify tool. After you do that, you can do a plethora of things with it. I'm going to use a twirl on the pink planet. It's going to make it really interesting looking and more planety. After you're done using the liquify tool, go to your layers and make a new one, because it's time to make the background. First, make a layer and put it behind your first layer and fill it with black. Okay, once you do that, go to your brush library and go to luminance. Once you're there, you'll find the nebula tool. And pick any color you like. And for this one, I think I'm going to pick a nice blue. Once you do it, you're going to get this really nice effect of all those colors and stuff. And once you're done with the nebula, it's time to add the stars. So first, you go to your luminance library again and you'll find glimmer. Now pick any color like that. I'm going to pick yellow for this one because I think it's nice. Now you just spread it around in the nebula and it looks really nice and beautiful and very galaxy-like. After you're done with your stars, go make another layer and go to airbrushing. Get a soft brush and let's start making this planets very nice and depth. So first, I recommend just adding a huge circle, kind of like I did here, but I did mess up. You're not supposed to use the fill tool. After that, you just fill it in like that and do this for each of your planets, but make sure you know where your lighting is. I recommend making the lighting come from the stars. After you do that, go to your blending tool and make it the same brush. Then you just start blending it out like that. After blending out each of your planets, go to the layer and make it into a multiplier layer and put it around 80%. This means it's not too dark but it still has that lighting. Now it's time to add the dramatic lighting. So first, go make a new layer and use the studio pen and make it a white. I recommend doing this because light is pretty crisp and I think this reflects it well. So make it white and now go make edges around your planets, each and every one of them. Make sure they're kind of big, but not too big that they overcrowd the shadows. After doing your lighting, go to the adjustments and go to bloom. Once you're in bloom, put it around 25% because bloom just makes it bright and almost like actual light source. After you do that, go to your blending tool and start blending it out. I think this really helps make it seem bright and shiny. After you're finished with the bloom and the light, let's add a little more shading to the planets, just to make them a little more in depth. Make another layer and use the hairbrush again, and you'll just get the desired effect you want. Hey guys, I know that was a lot, but I really think it's a fun, simple exercise you can do, and I really want you guys to remember to have a good day when drawing.